Hey babe, how you been? Yeah, good, good. I've been doing good too. You would not believe the harvest that we just got. 80 pounds. No, I'm not kidding you. It's just going to keep getting more and more the longer we go at it. No matter what. Unless something happens and we lose a hive or two, but that was only once. And I ain't letting that happen again. And on top of the mite medication, it won't be too much to deal with. Well, that's smart. I guess we'll have to have something to do with those hives when we can't put any more in this place. We're starting to run out of hill. You sure that price ain't too much? I mean, 250. If fair, fair. I am making the boxes, and that does take expense. Guess it doesn't even matter if they cut me a deal. Do you want a taste? Yes, off my glove. What, you act like you haven't licked it off anything worse. Good, huh? It's honeysuckle this time. No, that's just an old wives' tale. I thought I told you this. The bees are able to feed on honeysuckle. It's in the name. And that's just an old story told by, well, boomers at this point. I don't even. How did you hear that? Reddit. I guess I should have guessed. Anyways, what you up to? Oh, making dinner? What we having? I think I can smell some grease frying. Ah, chicken again. That's always nice. Oh, you're making Alfredo too? Awesome. Well, I got some while until I have to go get washed up. So for now, what do you want to talk about? Hun, I just told you my day. It's back-breaking work, but it's fun. Look, I could tell you the details, but fine, fine. Look, if you leave me after this just because you think it's boring, then it ain't on me. I mean, that's what happened last time. Well, you have to start by going up there and smoking them down into their bottom layers. That's how you do it when you don't have a honey trap. Yeah, they're expensive, okay? I ain't getting something that can be fixed with a little bit of smoke. Okay? Okay, so after you do that, they shouldn't sting anymore because the guard bees will get drowned out by the smell of the smoke. So then it's safe to go into. Now, this is important to have them smoked beforehand, especially for the hives that are older because they're more established and they have guards. You'll get one time when I went up there without a smoke and it was checking this particularly heavy hive, 4 bees came out through the crack and stung into my glove. One of them almost made it through. Yeah, I know, right? Those gloves, I mean, they're good, but nothing can really stand against something like that. Those needles make stitching needles look like just dull railroad spikes. Anyway, what have you been up to? Oh, you've done more college work. What is it this time? Still slaving away at English? Never could get the hang of that, even though I write. I guess who's laughing now? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that again. They never do get stuff on time, do they? Sometimes I feel like they get kicks out of holding stuff up to the last minute. Wonder if they get a percentage if you have to do an extension payment. Wouldn't be surprised if they did by how they dawdle. So yeah, the proctor is coming, right? Same place, same proctor? Great. I always like that one. She's a bit loose with the rules, but not in a bad way. Well, me? Well, I've got to get washed up and then, well, you know. And then tomorrow I will be checking on the rest of them and picking through the ones that I missed. I don't expect much, if any. I mean, those hives are still young. Nope, I can't harvest. Not even this year. We made that mistake once, and it took them 2 years to recover. Not happening again. You have to be patient with this. It's done well so far. Well, maybe that's why I'm here. I have to balance you out. Maybe that's why you fried chicken instead of baking stuff. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one that doesn't let stuff proof. Okay, I'm the baker in this family. You're just going to have to accept that. Even your mom agreed. Yes, I went there. She's a nice woman. She knows what she's talking about. And she knows that I'm Paula Dean compared to you. Okay? Okay, fine. You're going through a rough patch with her, I get it. I still don't know why you won't tell me what that's about. Fair enough. It's not like I tell you about all the stuff that goes on between me and my parents. We have more troubles than you're saying we do. More than you'd imagine. Well, for one, Dad making Arlie Ermy look timid, that's kind of a hard bell to unring. I don't care if you're used to it, you're not the one he directs it at. Anyways. Yeah, sure. Anyways, next time we're going to have to cover all the smaller hives and make sure they're prepared for winter. If they don't, then we'll just have to give them some extra food and hope for the best. It's only a hassle with that one hive, don't worry about it. I can cobble something together for that. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a fuss, but my uncle built that one and I'm not doing away with it just because it's not universal. How's your uncle doing, by the way? I know he hasn't been doing too well after the hospital. Oh, he's still on his feet again. Oh, that's nice. She's holding up well, too. I guess that's all for the better. Oh, when would you like to take that trip out to the orchard? Yeah, I know it's a drive, but you can't get scenery like that around here. Okay, first of all, thank you. Second, it ain't that glorious yet. I still need to tend stuff a bit better in order to make it look all that nice. It ain't gonna be an overnight endeavor. I wish I had your enthusiasm on that front. I don't know if the peach tree is going to make it. But anyways, it'll be a nice time out. You've been spending too much time over that computer of yours, and you need to touch some grass. I'm not backing down on this, okay? You're the one who wanted me to be more firm. That was on you. Come on, it'll be a nice time out. It'll be low pressure. Oh, come off it. You know you can just bring sunglasses if it's that much of a concern. Or just sit under a tree or whatever have you. Okay. This weekend, then. Better not back out of this like you did last time. Oh, you're going to talk to me about patience now? I ain't hearing it from the likes of you. No, I'm not. You better be committed this time, or I'll just leave and then leave you to the house. Do it all by myself. You bet I would. What do you think I was doing before I met you? Oh, why do I value patience so much? Well, it's integral to the whole business. You can't just do it without it. I mean, honey itself is immortal, so it's kind of a hard act to follow when you think about it. Yes? You didn't know? We've been dating for how long, and you didn't know this? Oh, well, there's a good story attached to that. Basically, hon, there was this British investigators. Yeah, that's right, British. They would go into... Okay, they weren't investigators. They were instead archaeologists. And these archaeologists would go into the pyramids. And they'd find these canisters containing honey in with the tombs of the pharaohs. Now, the thing is, the honey was still edible. And this was sealed off 2,000 years ago. But after they were scooping it out of the jar, a human limb came up out of it. Now, the ancient Egyptians, what they didn't know at the time was they used to embalm their babies in honey because it would preserve the body. So they were eating from a tomb. I know, right? That's so screwed up. What's more screwed up is they didn't even stop. We don't have that many mummies left in the world, all because the British were busy eating them when they found them. No, I'm serious. You can look it up if you don't believe me, but it's there. This has been documented. I think it's like 70% if I ain't mistaken. No, I'm certain. Anyways, that's besides the point. When are we going to get some alone time for us? Okay, we live alone, but there's still the dogs and the cat. That's not an excuse. Okay, first of all, excuse you. Secondly, doesn't it sound romantic? I mean, just the two of us alone in a meadow, picnics, wine samplings, fresh fruit, other activities. They even have a waterfall walking distance from it, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where they get the water for the orchard. Yeah, that would be nice, but that water is supposed to be cold. Glacier melt. I don't think it'd be good for us. Oh, screw you. I could take it. I'm just not going to. Ah, sure, and I like to see your nipples freeze up into diamonds. Don't take that out of context. Perv. You would want to see something like that. Anyways, I'm going to go wash up. You just take care of things in here, and I will get the jars to you this evening. Okay? Be seeing you, hun. Love you.